The extreme right has found its true culprit in Tuesday's deadly terrorist attack in Manhattan. Senate Minority Leader Charles E. Schumer DNY. As details emerged about the incident, prominent right-wing commentators and news outlets seized on an ABC7 story reporting that alleged attacker Saifullah Saipov had come to the United States from Uzbekistan under a State Department program known as the Diversity Visa Lottery. That story is unconfirmed. Schumer, they claimed, was the brains behind the program and therefore, of course, bears responsibility for the attack. In a flurry of news interviews, blog posts and late-night tweets, critics tried to pin blame on the New York Democrat, saying he alone was responsible for allowing the 29-year-old suspect's entry into the country. Blaming terrorism and violent crime on the nation's immigration laws is standard right-wing fare. It's how President Trump has justified his travel ban. The diversity visa program has been a target of many conservatives for years, with Trump supporting legislation to eliminate it in favor of a merit-based immigration system. Associating the New York attack with the diversity visa lottery thus serves a double purpose, advancing their immigration law agenda and bashing Schumer. It also appeared to play well on the internet with some Trump boosters, who recoil at the word diversity as part of the politically correct liberal lexicon. I'm sick and tired of seeing men, women and children being sacrificed to the liberals' false deity of diversity, while we all get invaded, said one Twitter user, echoing a theme that coursed through the internet overnight. The diversity visa program has been around for more than 20 years, offering a limited number of visas to people from parts of the world that have relatively few immigrants in the United States. Schumer did play a key role in drawing up the program in 1990. His proposals eventually became part of a broader immigration package that was passed by Congress in a bipartisan vote and signed into law by a Republican president. For Sebastian Gorka, a former aide to President Trump known for his anti-immigration views, that was enough string to connect the minority leader to Saipov, who is accused of plowing a truck into people on a bike path, killing 8. He won his visa under the diversity lottery program introduced by none other than @Schumer. Gorka tweeted Tuesday. Speaking with Sean Hannity on Fox News, conservative radio host Mark Levin gave a similar assessment. You know who the sponsor was? Chuck Schumer, he said, to which Hannity responded, "Good grief. This diversity visa program should be gutted," Levin said. The purpose of immigration, historically, is to improve the United States, is to benefit the United States, not to ensure diversity from the foreigners coming into this country, not to ensure that certain countries are well represented. Breitbart News wrote that Schumer had created the program and referred to the visas as Schumer visas. One of the Schumer visa winners was Saifullah Saipov, read Breitbart's article. By early Wednesday morning, diversity visa was trending on Twitter, appearing in more than 53,000 tweets. Some users shared graphic illustrations of a pair of hands with blood dripping from them. "You have blood on your hands, Chuck," one tweet read. Congress approved the diversity visa lottery, also known as the Green Card Lottery, as part of the Immigration Act of 1990, but it didn't take effect until 1995. Under the program, the State Department offers 50,000 visas to each year to immigrants from parts of the world with relatively low immigration rates over the previous 5 years. Currently, most visas go to people from African nations, as the Post has reported. To qualify, applicants must have a high school education or 2 years in an occupation, and that requires formal training. Those who meet eligibility requirements are selected at random from a computer lottery. The State Department refers to them as diversity immigrants. The program did originate in part in a bill introduced in 1990 by Schumer, who was then a member of the House. He proposed making a set numbers of visas available each year to diversity immigrants from low-admission countries. Schumer's measure was absorbed into a broader House immigration bill, which was sponsored by Schumer and 31 others, including several Republicans. The legislation passed in a bipartisan vote of 231 to 192. The Senate version, which contained the diversity immigrants provision, passed in an overwhelming 89-8 vote and was signed into law by President George H.W. Bush at the end of 1990. A spokesman for Schumer didn't immediately respond to a message seeking comment Wednesday morning. For the past decade or so, Political leaders have debated whether to keep issuing diversity visas. A Congressional Research Service report from 2011 noted that some lawmakers and government officials had raised